Hello everyone. I did say that my next video should be the after party review. That is the video after this one, because I wanted to review a few movies I saw. This past weekend at the theater, I saw The Lost City early. It comes out this weekend, so I'm going to be talking about that and X. I'm going to try and review both in about 4-ish minutes, so I can get this to like an 8-minute video or so. Because that's really all I feel I need to say for these movies. Let's start with X. So I've seen X now 3 times, just got home from it. It is currently Tuesday the 22nd. So I've seen it 3 times now. Obviously, I wouldn't go back 3 times if I didn't at least like it, but I absolutely love it. I've even came to the conclusion to decide it's my favorite film so far this year. This is an A24 film from director Ty West, who has done films such as The Innkeepers and In Valley of Violence, I believe, was his last film. And I have not seen many of his films. I've only seen like 2 of them ever. Oh, he did Cabin Fever 2. Technically, I've seen 3, but that one I don't really feel is that good. But X is about a group of teenagers, older, mid-adults, middle-aged people who go to this ranch in the middle of a farmhouse where these old people live, and they can rent out this ranch, and they are going there to film a porno without the old people really knowing, and crazy shit happens, and it's a slasher film, and it's crazy. I don't want to spoil it. I would recommend staying for the end credits, because there is a big setup, and I mean big setup. This is like fucking Doctor Strange Marvel level setup, end credit scene. But I do recommend checking it out. The end credit scene, I mean. I do also recommend checking out the film, even if it's not for everyone. Kid Cudi and Brittany Snow are the more comedic standouts, but Jenna Ortega, Mia Goth, and I forget the guy who plays the character of Wayne, but they are like the emotional, more realistic character standouts of everyone in the film. Mia Goth actually plays 2 roles, the old woman as well as the main character of the film, I would argue the main character, Maxine, and she is fucking great in both the roles. She's probably the biggest part that you'll leave the theater thinking about, unless you just want to quote Brittany Snow saying, "fuck my pussy," every 5 minutes like me and my friends have been doing. But it's very funny, the kills are gruesome, the story is interconnected, it's a great story about the sins of sex and drugs and the devil and being a teenager, being an adult, thinking you can do whatever you want. It is very much talking about the sin factor of those things. Kind of like how they mention drinking, drugs, and sex and Scream. It's a sin factor. It's a sin. Sort of almost embrace that into one really creepy, dark, slow burn, fucked up slasher horror film. And you got this film. And it is so entertaining. I would love one day when it hits when it hits Blu-ray, and maybe when the sequel-prequel comes out, because Ty West wants to make it a trilogy. And the prequel's already been shot. So maybe I could do a giant spoiler bundle, but I really think people should see this and look into it for themselves. I even recommend if you see it the first time and like it, see it a second time, you'll probably love it more. Every viewing, I've liked it more and more because there's more to think about, and that's when I decided it's my favorite film so far this year. I would give it a strong 9 out of 10, and I definitely recommend it. Even for the slow burn pacing and some awkward moments, it just works out overall. 9 out of 10. Then I went with my mom to Cinemark recently to go see The Lost City. You know, that really shitty trailer with Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock where they play Cake by the Ocean and it's very cringy? Well, the marketing is bad. I think they show some of the worst jokes from the movie, and it's awkwardly edited to be this basic apparent comedy about a woman who is a writer and novelist who ends up writing something into her book that has case studies about a real island and a real treasure about this lost city of D that she refers to in her romance novels, and she ends up getting sort of kidnapped by this rich guy played by Daniel Radcliffe who says, "Hey, your book actually has some real shit in it that you wrote about and studied way back then, and your husband passed away, who was sort of an archaeologist type, and he knew about all this stuff, so since he passed away, I need you to go take me to this island, figure out these hidden messages and codes and shit, and all your archaeology shit that you put in your books, and explain what's going on, and find me this crowned red jewel thing that was on this woman who ended up dying there. Her lover would give her like a diamond crown type thing to wear around her head, and it was a very interesting motive by Daniel Radcliffe, because while he's having fun with the role and he's very good in it, is not really a good motive for why he's doing any of it. It's kind of just there, and you have to go like, he's insane and crazy. Focus on it and assume that's the best of what you go with it. But overall, it's really funny. I like that she gets kidnapped, and Channing Tatum is her cover model, who truly has fallen into this character Dash, who is the main hero of the stories. The guy with the long hair, the gorgeous cover model guy you expect on any romance novel. It's basically a combination of Romancing the Stone, I would say, meets sort of Indiana Jones, if it were more of like an upstate modern stupid comedy, and it embraces it. Surprisingly, the action here is actually really good and well choreographed. It visually looks better than most movies of this type would look. Sandra Bullock's really good with the physical humor and the romantic parts, and Channing Tatum is just great at straight up stupid dialogue and delivering comedy. You've seen that in 21, 22 Jump Street. You kind of see it more emotionally, though, leveled in Dog this year, which I really liked. And to top it all off, Brad Pitt is the scene stealer in a basically extended cameo that you'll love. You'll love him. You'll lose your shit over how great his character is. It goes by fast. It flies by. It's great entertainment. It's a great date night movie. And it's a great movie for moms. It's practically a movie made for moms. I mean, Romancing the Stone, Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, Brad Pitt, everything for a mom to love is in this movie. My mom really enjoyed it. She thought it was stupid at first, and then she kind of started to love it. I even would say I'd really goddamn like it, and I cannot wait to go see it again. I think on a second viewing it'd be even funnier. And I would recommend seeing it. It's better than the trailers market it out to be, definitely. So for me, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It could go up a little bit, because I did have a lot of fun with it, and if I can just embrace more of it, I feel like I'll like it even more. And yeah, that's what I thought of X and the Lost City. Next video will be a bigger review of the show The After Party, and then I'm hoping to do a review of... Something comes out next week as well, besides Lost City, I think. If not, then I'm not reviewing anything else. And it will just be what I watched in February. And holy shit, what I watched in March when that comes in April. I've watched a ton of shit. I think I've already watched over 35 movies, so be ready for that. And in a few weeks, I'll at least be seeing Morbius and Ambulance, and I'm hoping to see The Outfit soon. Everything Everywhere All at Once. A lot of stuff coming up. So that is all for now. Bye. And yeah, check out X and The Lost City. I'd recommend both if you have the time, or you have AMC A-List. Nicole Kidman. All right, bye.